Hello, my beautiful collective. Actually, I think this needs to be a little bit higher. How are you guys? I'm kind of all over the place today. There is a subconscious fear coming to the surface right now, and I don't think that you're actually really aware of it. Hold on, y'all. I get so weird about the camera. It'll bug me. Okay. Yeah, there's a subconscious fear coming to the surface, and this fear has to do with you being alone. And I don't think you're physically alone right now. I actually pick up that you guys do have, at least a couple of friends, like at least a few people in your life that you can trust. But I'm hearing you feel energetically alone. So when you're on a path of growth and you're healing and you're becoming more self-aware, there's a gap that's created between you and the people that aren't really on that path. And that's not to say that they aren't growing and healing in their own ways, right? But I feel like for some of us, our paths are accelerated. And it could quite literally be that those people aren't on the same path that you're on. And it's not that they're not spiritually inclined. It's not that they're not capable. It's that sometimes people aren't meant to take this path in their lifetime. And I do feel like a lot of the times it's a lesson for us. Because if you're watching this, I truly believe you're meant to become the highest, most powerful, most confident, spiritually inclined version of yourself. And that means that there's going to be a gap that's created between you and certain people that are just on different paths than you. Neither is better than the other, right? It's just a matter of what your soul chose in this lifetime. And oh God, I need it together. Okay. And so I feel like this collective is a collective of people, and if you're my soul family, like you get me, right? So I feel like you're really gonna resonate with this because I really resonated with it. But you've always felt different. You've always felt like an outcast of some sort. You may resonate with being atypical or having ADHD, being on the autistic spectrum, having ADHD in general, depression, anxiety, OCD. You may have a lot of mental health issues, and this manifests from you being tapped into higher realms, I feel like. And obviously this is partially just how I see the world and my own perception of the world through my own pattern recognition and what I've experienced. I feel like people that do have these disorders that are more prominent are more likely to have a higher IQ. They're also more likely to be spiritually inclined and tapped into realms that are beyond this one. I actually believe that ADHD is a form of channeling, right? Because usually people that have ADHD are more creative, and so they're tapped into something bigger. They're able to channel ideas from a higher realm, right? From source, from creation. And so I feel like for most of your life, you have been misunderstood, and you've always felt different, and you haven't really known your place. And even when you did have people around you that, loved you and maybe did support you, and what's coming through is like tried to see you, tried to be there for you in the ways that they knew how, you still felt alone. Like I'm getting an energy of feeling alone in a crowded room. And I really feel like there were times that you didn't necessarily understand why you felt that way, but you always knew that there was something different about you. You always felt like you were on the outside looking in, and oh my God, I resonate with this so much. I actually think me spending time in isolation, well, it's not just a form, it's partially a form of self-protection, but it's also just feeling so disconnected from where I am. And like I have two friends that I really, really, really love and I adore, and I'm grateful for, but they aren't really into spirituality like I am. And so I don't really have anybody that I can talk to about this stuff with. And I feel like this is coming through because you guys maybe relate. It can be a lonely path. And I think you're afraid. I think there's this subconscious fear coming up that if you continue to lean into what you truly desire and you continue to move down this path of growth and continue on this spiritual path, that you won't find anybody to connect with, or you will be left alone. And this is a subconscious fear, I think, that may correlate to like a fear of abandonment. And I'm even hearing abandoned by the divine. You may think that the divine has abandoned you in a way because you don't really have anybody in your life. I'm hearing a support system, like you don't really have a solid support system. And so this could really weigh on you a bit. But you're not meant to be alone. You're not meant to be alone. I'm seeing the Hierophant, and then they showed me it upright, and then it went to reverse. So I'm hearing you're meant to break tradition, right? You're meant to stand apart from the crowd. You're meant to challenge ideas. You're meant to make people think. And I'm getting black sheep energy. So you could really feel like you spent the majority of your life alone anyways. Oh my God, this is my family. You guys are my family. I also just heard oldest daughter syndrome. That's what I call it. Like if you're an oldest daughter, I call it a syndrome because that is just a whole experience within itself. But New York is coming through. So when you're gonna be taking a trip to New York soon. That New York is so strong. Like maybe a lot of you guys are, we'll just leave that there. But yeah, I feel like you're really about to be on a completely different journey than the people around you or the people that you've known, the people that you grew up around. For some of you guys, you could have already moved, and so this is already starting to be implemented. For others of you guys, you're planning on moving or changing something in your life. A person could also be significant. A person could be coming into your life soon that kind of changes things. I'm hearing soul tribe, soul family. I also just heard a lover. But yeah, you're not meant to be alone, and I know it's felt like that for a very long time. I actually feel like deep down you know that you're not meant to be alone, but there are times where you're just like, well, when am I going to find my people? Like, when am I going to find somebody that truly understands me? Like, someone that sees the magic in me, the magnificence in me. I also just heard someone that doesn't laugh at me. You could have been having moments of feeling like deep sadness or grief. That's been coming up for me. Like I recognized over the past couple of days, I think I haven't had much of an appetite because I'm realizing how much I'm outgrowing my environment and how kind of lonely that is. And should I share that? That's kind of vulnerable. I don't think I want to share. Let's just say I don't really have a good relationship with food. And so sometimes when I'm going through things emotionally, it manifests through my relationship with food. So you could be grieving in certain ways or just feeling sad. And it's because you feel disconnected from everything around you. And attachment is the word that's also coming through. So you could still have moments where you want to attach to where you are, or you feel this need to grip like something in your reality. For me, it's my job. I've actually found myself overextending at work a bit. Not really, some of it's by choice, you know, like I'm needed really at work right now. And so I've been working a little harder than I'm used to. And so I also feel like that's a subconscious form of attachment, like me really trying to like focus in on that because I know that I'm changing so much. And it's like nothing really feels set in stone, nothing really feels right. And there's been fears coming to the surface of like letting down the people around me. You could really resonate with that, being afraid of letting down people around you because you are growing at such a rapid pace. And you don't want to disappoint people. You don't want to make people feel small, or you don't want to make people feel hurt because maybe, you know, you're not answering the phone as much, or maybe you're, you know, spending more time to yourself, or maybe you feel like certain things aren't in alignment with you anymore. And there's no malicious intent. It's just your energy. It's just part of you growing and healing and evolving. But it's not easy. It's a very hard process to go through. But I'm hearing this process isn't going to last much longer. They just told me a month. Like, I really feel like by the end of April, definitely by the end of May, there's going to be some kind of significant change in your life. And I just heard, I get that all the time. That could have been what you thought, that you get that all the time. But I just heard it's solidified. And I'm seeing the Six of Swords in my mind's eye. Like, you're moving away from whatever energy this is. I'm seeing a tornado. Like, I'm seeing the Six of Swords card, and this person like rowing the boat through a tornado. That could very much, and I'm getting like, they're saying windstorm. Hold on, a lot's coming through. I'm hearing this tornado is meant to pick you up and move you. Okay, they're showing me the Six of Swords card. That's so funny. I wish I could just find the card, because I like, for some of you guys might not remember what the card looks like. If you watch these readings all the time, you probably do. I want to find it so I can show you. Shoot, all my cards are mixed up, you guys, because if I just randomly find it, I'm gonna be so happy. Be patient with me, you guys. Be patient, please. I promise we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, okay? Be patient with me, mate. Wait, that was like British mixed with Australian. Okay, where is it? I know it's in this deck. Of course it's in the deck. Wait, there it is. I found it. This is the Six of Swords, right? So you have this person moving out of troubled waters, but they're saying that this person is going to get swept up in a tornado. That's the image they're showing me in my mind. This image is getting like swept up in a tornado, and the tornado is emotion, right? And so that's kind of where you're at right now. Like, there's things bubbling to the surface, and whatever this is, once it bubbles up to the surface, like this tornado is, it's weird because it's like the emotions are the tornado, and the tornado is picking you up and moving you onto it like a different course almost. It's like maybe a course you didn't expect, like a path you didn't expect. Okay. I'm also seeing red nails. Your nails could be red, or you could have just recently gotten your nails done. I'm hearing today, but yeah, I'm seeing red, someone doing nails, and it's red polish. Red is also significant because of the root chakra. So there's a grounding that's happening and a safety that's anchoring into your body. You feel safe enough to receive this internal change, and now the external change that's coming in. I'm hearing your relationships are changing and strengthening as well. Gemini energy is coming through. Something about communication here. Gemini has to do with communication. And so it's ruled by the third house, which is communication and like siblings and community. So, and really not community. Community is more 11th house. Third house is more like neighborhood. So yeah, that's another confirmation that you could be moving, but there's also this communication that's coming in. Like, you're going to be having more spiritual conversations. You're going to be having conversations that, you know, stimulate you a little more. People that make you feel alive again, if you've been feeling kind of drained and just no longer excited about life. I'm seeing the Knight of Wands in reverse in my mind's eye, so like this lack of passion, this lack of movement forward. I'm also getting that this feeling that you're having, or this fear that's coming up, you could be afraid that the changes that you're about to make as well are going to cause some people to leave your life. Like, if you continue on this path, which is what we've been talking about, but we're coming back to it, okay, that is going to cause some people to leave your life, and you may be afraid to lose certain people. And I actually feel like this is an energy of lack, because some of these people may no longer be in alignment with you, or they don't, like, you know, deep down maybe they don't resonate with you, or that you're just on two different paths, and like you see kind of the gap and you don't really know how. And again, it's not like you're intentionally trying to pull away, or like you have some malicious intent, or that you think you're better. Like I don't get that energy at all. It's more so just like I'm seeing a child, like it's your inner child feeling. I'm getting this fearfulness from your inner child. I'm hearing you weren't allowed to do certain things or be a certain way, and so now that you are kind of putting yourself first and doing what your heart is calling you to do, it could feel very scary because you're afraid of how the people around you are going to act. I'm also hearing a fear of success that's coming through. So I do feel like you're stepping into an abundant energy, and I'm hearing a season of success. And so you're afraid of what that means for you and the people around you. You're afraid of how that's going to manifest, what that's going to look like for you. And I feel like there's also some really good people in your life too that you're afraid to, because I'm seeing my boss. Just a quick backstory. I rarely feel really safe around men. Like, I actually think I have a bit of a fear of men that I've actually been working on. It's not as bad as it was. It was worse like a few years ago. But he's one of the first men, especially as a boss, that has made me feel really, really, really safe and really seen, like in a fatherly way. He's like my work dad, and we've gotten really close. And he's only been my boss for like 5 months, 6 months, actually longer than that. But we just recently started to get a little closer, like over the past 2 months. And so I actually am feeling sad because I know eventually I'm not going to be there. I just know. And so, yeah, there's a little bit of grief coming up there, like sadness. And like, I know that I've been helping him a lot because we have so many shifts together and we're able to get more done together. So there's this fear coming up of like disappointing him, or just like, damn, why am I feeling emotional? Because it's rare that I actually encounter men that made me feel that level of safety. Oh God, why am I crying? Oh, I'm not gonna cry. And like make me feel that seen, just like, I don't know. Anyways, okay. Like he actually sees me as a person, which is, I know is insane to ask for. I mean, insane that I even have to ask to be seen as an actual person and not like a, whatever. We're gonna leave that there because we'll just talk about that sometime, another time. But yeah, so there's that fear coming up, and it's like I'm seeing like this is gonna sound really morbid, but I'm seeing a funeral. Like I'm seeing a coffin, and it's like the beauty, but also the deep sadness of endings and death. Like that's the energy here. But it's not like it's deeply it's like, it's not an energy that pulls you down. It's more of just like an energy that lingers in the background, like wind. Oh, I sound so poetic. My the poet in me is coming out. So just yeah, it's like a lingering energy, like the wind I was talking about, that it's coming back full circle now. My hair looks a mess, y'all. But you're being swept up by this wind, this energy, and it feels light and airy, but it also feels a little dense. That's kind of what I'm getting. But you're going to be seen by the right people, right? It's like you've been in this little bubble is what I'm getting, and you haven't had anybody burst that bubble. Like you need people to burst that bubble, and like you need the right people to burst that bubble. And those people are coming into your life. Like I really get that you're going to have a strong sense of community. And now they're telling me to get cards. Which deck? Even the tarot deck that I choose is specific too, because I have two regular tarot decks. And these are like my favorite because of the way that they're made. I'm hearing Kansas. Kansas could be significant. I'm seeing Dorothy as well. The Wizard of Oz. Oh, you know what's coming through? Shit. What's the movie called? Elphaba. She's coming through. Like that. You could resonate with her character. But you could also resonate with Glinda. You could also resonate with both archetypes. You could be watching this with your earbuds in as well. I'm seeing that. Someone could be high on caffeine when they're watching this. That's what's coming through. Coffee could be significant, or Coke. I'm seeing Diet Coke. Oh, I keep telling myself I'm going to cut back on coffee. But I just can't right now. Like, my schedule is too insane. Y'all. Okay. This is the card that I got from the other deck, right? The Six of Swords that we were talking about. Look what card just came out of this deck. I can't make this shit up, y'all. Sometimes I still get surprised that, like, magic is actually real, you know? Like, I'm actually surrounded by spirits right now. Okay. Let me know if you guys see orbs. I get so excited when I see an orb because it's like confirmation. Like, oh yeah, I actually am talking to a spirit. Anyway. Yeah, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. There's this longing for change, but also this fear of it, right? I also feel like there are some people that may be subconsciously trying to hold you back, but I don't get that it's malicious energy. I get that it's like a fear as well. These people could have a fear of losing you, or a fear of you moving on without them. This could also be exes as well. You could have had exes pop back up during Mercury retrograde, which was like over the past like month and a week, I think, or something like that. Or because it ended like a week ago, I think. So the month prior. Yeah, I just said I don't want to let you go. R&B music is also coming through. I'm hearing that song. I forgot who it's by, but it's like Tender Love. That's the only part I know. I can't remember the melody, but that's what the song is called. I think it's by M something, the M&Ms or something. Pulling me close to you. That's the song. I'm seeing two people like dance. I'm seeing that scene from The Conjuring where they dance to Elvis's song, Ed and Lorraine. I don't know why that image is coming to mind. A Sweet Love. Yeah, I've been talking about love recently. Okay. Rain. I'm seeing rain. It could be raining right now. Y'all. Wow. I'm just stunned at how, like, clear everything is right now. Is someone still resisting a connection? Are you guys from that other collective? Love is coming in. Love is coming in. Maybe this is also why you're subconsciously resisting change, is because you feel that love is coming in and that this love may change everything for you. I'm getting that as well. I'm hearing true companionship. Like this person is also going to be a deep friend. For those of you that are attracting love. I'm really drawn to this person's shoes as well. Someone could be wearing boots while watching this. Or someone could have just bought a new pair of boots. Oh shit. Okay. I actually don't, let me shuffle because I don't like how those cards came out because I couldn't tell if they wanted to come out or not. I'm also seeing big trucks. Someone here could drive, be a truck driver, or someone's spouse is, someone's lover is. If you're in a relationship, I'm hearing your relationship is strengthening and you guys are about to go through some kind of transition, some kind of change. I just heard still holding on to the fear of being seen. this about love? I just heard yes. Holding on to the fear of truly being seen. I'm hearing ego attachments again. We also have this star coming out. Okay. I just heard social media star, content creators, content creation. That's coming out with this star card. Also just heard fear of being seen and fear of being heard. So if you've been wanting to put yourself out there more, this could also be for you. You could be struggling with fears around being seen and being heard because, okay, yeah. Because, again, of what we were talking about earlier, like you being the black sheep, you being someone that's really different. I think this is also why there's a fear of being seen in love as well, because you may, again, resonate with being the black sheep and just used to people not really understanding you, not getting you. And you feel like this energy is going to be very persistent throughout your life. And that you're afraid that it's not going to change, but it is. It's already changing. And it's changing fast. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Hold on, make sure. Is this ever? Okay. We had the Eight of Wands, and we had the Knight of Wands in reverse. Interesting, because Eight of Wands is a very fast-moving energy. The Knight of Wands in reverse is it can be a very impulsive energy. I just heard someone is coming towards you impulsively. I'm seeing like, it looks like a club, and I'm seeing like flickering lights, and I'm seeing two people like lock eyes and like being like, holy shit. That's what I just saw. I just got that vivid ass image. So you could indeed run into somebody, I'm hearing, within the next week. I'm hearing you're also someone that's someone that's still kind of guarded. And I'm hearing you're releasing the idea that you need to be fully open, or like you need to be fully healed to receive love or to meet your soulmate. I'm hearing it's a process. Allow yourself to open. Interesting. Someone's about to meet somebody. Somebody's about to meet somebody. It's coming in fast. It's coming in fast. I'm coming in fast. What's that song? I'm also seeing a DM on Instagram. Someone here should check their DMs. Is what I'm getting. The Five of Swords. Immediately I heard people aren't going to like this. I'm getting some of the same energy I got in that other reading. People aren't going to like this. Fives could be significant. Could be seeing 555. I'm also seeing a hair salon. Someone who's just recently gotten their hair cut or has just booked their appointment to get their hair done. I'm hearing competition with you. There could be people that are around you that are in secret competition with you, or people that could secretly be in competition with your relationship when this comes in. I'm getting a lot of images right now. I'm seeing women from like women that are dressed, shoot, how do I say this? Like, you know how women in The Witcher are dressed, or women in like shows like Outlander and like Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings, those kinds of movies. That's what I'm seeing. So you could like shows or movies like that. I just heard King Arthur. King Arthur could be significant. What is this? Whoa. Too many. Y'all. Hold on. Because where are these cards? I had the Knight of Cups come up on the top of the deck. Okay. So right after this Five of Swords energy, we had the Queen of Cups go in reverse. I'm hearing a feminine energy is mad or unhappy. or is going to be unhappy when this comes in. This could be someone who's very emotionally manipulative, could try to sway you away like from this person. Or you could just have someone in your life that has been in secret competition with you anyways, with this Five of Swords energy. Ooh. And then after this, we had the Ace of Cups come out, and we had the Ace of Pentacles come out. This energy could be very prominent, this Queen of Cups energy, and this Five of Swords, because this energy is about to come in. Yeah. Somebody feels your level up. Somebody feels that things are about to change for you. Somebody could be extra clingy right now. And now I'm picking up on a masculine energy. A friend could be extra clingy with you right now, or being extra weird. Ace of Pentacles. I was shuffling. We have the Knight of Pentacles, dude. Somebody's about to come in with an offer. A solidified offer. Love is definitely coming in, you guys. New starts, new beginnings. Emotional fulfillment. Two aces coming out back to back. And then the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like these cards are also tied to love, a new beginning in love. Emotional fulfillment in love. I just heard, say my name, when no one is around you. Say, baby, I love you. You ain't running game. Say my name. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, change. Change is definitely coming in. Good things are coming in for you. I'm hearing someone who really like to say your name, like they like the way it rolls off of their tongue. It just came through. Well, you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing that show, Everybody Hates Chris. You could have really resonated with that show, especially if you're a black sheep. And if you're watching this, you're a black sheep. That could have been one of your favorite shows growing up. Everybody Hates Chris. I'm also seeing iCarly. That makes a lot of sense because she was we were talking about being a content creator, and she was basically a content creator before content creation was a thing, really. You could feel called to share yourself in new ways. As I'm saying that, the Queen of Wands comes out. You could feel called to show up more online or show yourself in new ways. I'm hearing you have a star vibration, a star energy. That's also why you were outcasted, because you're a Queen of Wands. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be in the spotlight. You're meant to be heard. I mean, also heard you're meant to be deeply loved, and you're meant to have supporters, not fans, is what I just heard. Queen of Wands. Okay. For a lot of you guys, you've been struggling with your finances. 3311 on my timestamp. 3s and 1s could be significant. You could have been struggling with your finances, struggling to get yourself off the ground, struggling to see growth. And I'm hearing that things are actively going to change for you. I just heard there had to be an ending before a new beginning. And they're bringing me back to this Queen of Cups energy. So I feel like maybe your finances haven't been getting off the ground because there's an energy around you that's not meant to come into this new chapter with you. That was also stifling your finances. I'm hearing this is going to be revealed to you soon. You also had the Four of Wands on top of the deck. Celebration. Celebration. Harmony. I just heard harmony and love in all aspects. Romantic and friendships. Got a lot of channels coming through today, guys. Yeah, you're ready for new. You're ready for new. You're tired of waiting. I also just heard people have gotten comfortable with your stagnancy as well. But they feel this shift is what I'm getting. They feel the changes that are about to happen in your life. Oh, shit. Confirmation. They feel the changes that are about to happen in your life. I just heard you're not going for it anymore. You could not be going out a lot recently too, like not going out as much, not feeling called to go out as much, staying home more, being more of a homebody. You could just naturally be a homebody anyways. You could be more introverted. But if you are extroverted, I'm getting that you feel called to stay in more right now. I'm hearing something is solidifying. Something is starting to make more sense, whatever this is for you. New York is coming through again, y'all. I feel like New York comes through so much for me. I just heard I meant to move there. Someone here could feel really drawn to New York. This could be your confirmation. Yeah, I'm seeing that Six of Swords in my mind's eye. I just heard it's time for a new beginning. It's time for a new beginning. I also just heard it's time for you to get what you've always wanted. I do feel like you're holding back here. Someone here is holding back, and this could be in whatever aspect of your life that it correlates to. I'm hearing holding back in love. I'm hearing holding back in career. I'm hearing holding back in showing up. Like, I'm hearing it for some of you guys, if you really took content creation seriously, that you could really take it somewhere. I'm hearing you're meant to inspire people with this Queen of Wands energy. You're meant to inspire. You're meant to help people grow. You're meant to help people reach new perspectives. My spirit guys were like, hey, you too. Yes, Knight of Swords on top of the deck. I didn't even realize that. Knight of Swords on top of the deck. Meant to make people's minds grow. Meant to raise people's levels of consciousness. Meant to plant seeds. I'm literally seeing flowers grow out of someone's head. You're meant to water the seeds that are already implanted in people's heads is what I'm getting. Very specific message. Knight of Swords is very significant. Okay, they want me to pull from another deck. The Citadel. Y'all love this deck. All I do is talk about decks. But it's like my only fantasy deck. A fantasy oracle. It's like based off of fantasy. You know, I love my fantasy books. I'm excited for this. I don't use this deck often, so I know that it's going to be a specific message. I'm hearing chill or chilly. You could be cold when you're watching this. I'm seeing a bubba coat. Is that what it's called? Like puffy coats? Bubba coat? I'm seeing cats as well. You could have cats. Someone here could have a dog. I'm seeing a golden retriever. I just heard Lacey or Lane. Those names could be significant. Sarah, Sandra, Jacob, Johnny, Jules. You guys could love Euphoria. That's coming through. I love Euphoria. Okay. The Aspirant, Ambition, Diligence, Setbacks. Came out upright. We're going to read the definition of that card. I'm getting that there are some things that you really want to come to life with this card, though. Some things that you really want to come to life. There's hands, too. I'm hearing the divine has their hands in this. Your ambitions, your goals are God-given. You're meant to achieve that, or you're meant to receive what you've always wanted. I'm also really drawn to the keys here. Someone here could have a necklace that has a key on it. Someone could be getting a key to a new house. I don't even think that is a key, but it looks like a key. A key to a new house. Let's see here. The Aspirant. The Aspirant. Okay, 24. Very beginning. Okay. Are you ready, you guys? Okay. The great hall is silent. The dimness of dusk settling in the corners. A beam of light pierces a single window, illuminating a figure knelt in meditation. The aspirant, child of fate, vessel of expectations, carries a great weight on their shoulders. With everyone's eyes on them, failure is no option. Above all, the aspirant craves greatness, but they're so focused on the finish line that they may not see the roadblocks waiting to trip them up. Don't let yourself fall into the same trap. Take a moment to reassess where you are right now so that you don't stumble when something goes wrong. Half the battle is won when you accept that you will face problems along the way. But whatever hurdles you encounter, know that they can be overcome. I really pick up on a fear of being seen here. And like, if you're already someone that creates, then it could be that you're being guided to deepen your content or like go into more depth and like show more of your personality. And if you haven't been showing up as consistently on social media, then you're being guided to, and there's this fear of being seen, right? But this is something that you're meant to overcome. I really get that you're meant to be heard and you're meant to be seen with this Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is fire energy, right? It's a creative energy. And we had the star card come out, like you have a star vibration, you're meant to be seen, right? But again, there's that black sheep energy, that fear of being seen, that fear of being misunderstood. But it's like once you integrate and come to terms with, like really just sit with, I'm seeing like someone sitting at a table across from their higher self. It's like, and once you invite this part of you that fears being misunderstood and being rejected, to sit at the table, and I'm getting like, don't resist it, like sit with it, sit with her, sit with him, and like really talk to them, like back and forth, like why are you afraid, like what, talk to me, like what's going on, like how can we handle this, how can we overcome this, right? They're actually bringing to my attention the fact that like I've been posting a little more, and sometimes I do get in my head and I'm like, actually I don't give a fuck what people think. So it's like that mentality, like inviting them to the table and being like, hey, we don't give a fuck. People are either gonna like me or they're gonna hate me. Okay. And there's another thing you can do to control other people's perception of you, right? And I feel like you guys are beginning to recognize this, and if you haven't, you're going to begin to recognize it, because you're the aspirant, okay? You have dreams, you have goals, okay? You're meant to achieve. That's why you're the black sheep, right? You're meant to forge your own path. You're meant to show people the way. You're a leader. You're meant to go first. Oh, we have the botanist, parenthood, legacy. You're meant to leave a legacy. Your 10th house placement can be significant. You could have lots of Leo in your chart as well. Leo's coming through. You could have a Leo North Node or Leo South Node. That's coming through. Leo Moon, Leo Rising. I'm really just getting Leo in general, but yeah, the botanist, parenthood, legacy. I'm hearing you're meant to foster growth within other people again. That's coming through with this card. You're meant to help people to be seen by allowing yourself to be seen, because you have so much to say, right? Your perspectives, your opinions, the way that you move throughout the world is really going to help people. It's really going to put things into perspective for people. Even if you never know it, right? Because sometimes you'll post and someone will see it, it'll change their life, but they, never comment or never like, and you would never know it, right? Okay, the foundations, community. What did I say, y'all? You're not meant to be alone. You're meant to call in community, okay? I'm really drawn to the sun up here too. The foundations, community. You're meant to build something with people. I'm hearing a family. You could also really want to have a family. That could be a longing that you have right now. Okay, let's do one more. We have the walker, the unknown, a journey. Yeah, you're stepping into the unknown at this time. But it's meant to be exciting, okay? It's meant to be exciting. This is not meant to be something that you spend a lot of time being fearful about. Look at that. Look at the beauty of that card. I'm really drawn to the birds here as well. Birds could be significant. You could have birds tattooed on you as well. The sun, again, I'm really drawn to that sun, happiness, joy. Okay. I'm seeing maybe Walking Tall with Dwayne Johnson. I'm hearing walking tall, standing tall, knowing yourself. I really feel like you're about to step into a season of not giving a fuck what people think about you. And like things are about to pop off in whatever way that looks like for you. That could just be in your immediate environment, in your immediate relationships. Oh, I'm tired. I don't want to get up early in the morning. Oh, we're not going to complain though. We're not going to complain. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. I'm actually getting a headache in my third eye as well. I think it's because I was channeling so much during that message, more than usual. But yeah, they're saying I probably need to go to bed. They're like freaking parents. Like, I don't need another set of parents, okay? Okay? Okay, you guys. That is your message for the day. I love you, and I really hope it resonated. See you in the next video.